Okay, so first of all, what is dynamic programming in very simple terms? First and foremost, you need to know that it is an optimization technique. There is no doubt in that it is an optimization technique. Okay, so there's no problem in that. It's an optimization technique, just like every other optimization technique, like greedy algorithm. Okay, and second thing is optimization means always remember you are finding out any maximum profit, minimum loss, like that. So anything that you're figuring out the best solution, then you call it as optimization technique. Okay, sorry, greedy method. Okay, and next thing is dynamic programming. Greedy method, you saw so many things. Okay, prims, cruscals, dchectras, so many, knapsack, everything you were seeing. Today, in yesterday's class, we learned about dynamic programming, which is again being an optimization technique. We're figuring out maximum minimum. Okay, for explanation of this dynamic programming, we came across what is known as Fibonacci series, right? Yesterday, we figured out Fibonacci series, but today, when we see an example that you are going to see today, you will get to know why it is called optimization technique. Of course, you are figuring out the maximum minimums or related things only, and then why dynamic programming or how dynamic programming change with regard to our, how does it differ from all other techniques, you'll get to know. First and foremost, I told you very clearly, in greedy method, you are going to figure out, see, in greedy method, it's very simple. Okay, there is predefined steps. You will be having predefined steps. You'll be blindly going with that till you find the result. Very simple. Okay, it's like telling someone telling you, you go from year to year, year to year, year to year. Don't worry about any other things. Blindly go straight. Okay, just like I hope you people will be knowing this. The horse which runs the Tongas. Right, I think now the number of Tongas have come down. People from Mysore, they'll be knowing it. Okay, they still have some Tongas left. See, horses will have what is known as eye blinder. Okay, the horse can only see from a straight view like this. They cannot see here and there because the owners will make it, they have the covering aspect on their eyes. They can only see straight, just like our greedy method. Okay, you're going to have the steps, you will be blindly going with it to figure out my results. Very simple. Okay, but dynamic programming is not like that. Dynamic programming is a horse which doesn't have any coverings. So it can see, it can go wherever it wants, but of course it has to go for its results. So what is dynamic programming now? Dynamic programming will be like this. Okay, you will have multiple steps to go to the result like this. Of course, everyone should be going to your results only. So you figure out everything. Then you say, which is the best share, means something, whichever is giving me the maximum profit or minimum cost, minimum loss, that will be my best solution. So it can be any of these things. Okay, think this is my best thing. So I'll be saying this is my best. So what does it do? They will figure out everything. Okay, it'll figure out everything. That example we saw yesterday with regard to Fibonacci. See, the question is very simple. Explain dynamic programming with an example. If the questions comes through like that, okay, you are going to take Fibonacci as an example and you will be writing it. Very simple thing. Now today's topic, a very important topic, is to figure out one of the applications of dynamic programming. Okay, now what is that one of the applications of our dynamic programming? The name of it is called multi-stage graphs. Oh, again, they're talking about graphs. Yes. So what is it called? It's called multi-stage graph. So what is the meaning of multi-stage graphs? First and foremost, that you need to know, right? So what you are trying to say here, if I write a graph like this, very simple example only I'll take. If I take a graph like this, okay, and one more graph like this, then of course, one like this. What is multi-stage? Stage is very simple. You are going to talk about levels. Okay, we're going to talk about levels. How do you think the levels would be? Any nodes, be careful here, any nodes and every nodes that comes in the same level. That comes in the same level will be known as same stage node. Okay, so if I take that, what is the meaning of that? This is nothing but level 1, or you can call it as stage 1. These two, see this, these two are coming at the same place. So you call it as stage 2. What about this one? It's only having one. Okay, so this will become your stage 3. And this is your stage 4. Is it multi-stage graphs? Yes. Okay, it is very much a multi-stage graphs. Why? Because you can see you can have multiple, stages there. So one thing is very clear. Okay, one thing will be having multi-stage graphs if you have anything more than one node. Okay, unless and until you are writing a graph which is more like vertical like this. If you write like this, then obviously both belongs to a same stage, right? So if you take any two nodes and you write it any other place, you'll be having it as a multi-stage. Okay, so you got to know what is multi-stage graph. Now, what is the thing that you need to keep worry about here? Using this multi-stage, can I figure out what is known as shortest path? That is a problem that they are going to ask you. Okay, can I figure out my shortest path using multi-stage graphs? If yes, how we are going to do it? Okay, there are steps for it. Obviously, you are going to learn everything step by step. Then we are going to come back to the algorithm. Okay, then we're going to see the algorithm. Okay, how it works and all. First, you're going to learn how the problem is done. So this is your multi-stage graphs. Please keep this in mind. Okay, each and every stage coming in a different every node coming in different stages. Okay, in this, what is the example you're figuring out? You're figuring out the shortest path of a multi-stage graph. Okay, using dynamic programming. Okay, so let me start off do that. Okay, let me do that. Let me start off work through it. So what we are going to do is we are going to take a very big example, not a simple example, but a very big example. Okay, so what is my very big example? Okay, I'm going to take an example which generally, see what happens in exam. They may ask this as a theory question, or they may ask this as a question with a graph. Both the things you should be ready. Okay, so let me go with what I'm supposed to do here. First and foremost, I'm going to write an entire graph. So make sure that you are understanding this. Okay, see, be careful with the way I'm writing the notes. That's very important because writing the notes will play a very huge part in understanding what you're trying to see here. Okay, please zoom in if you can't see because I need a bigger screen space. Okay, 3, then a 6 like this. So I'm going to write a graph which will be having multiple stages. That's the most important part that you need to keep in mind here. Okay, so you will be having a graph like this. Takes time. Okay, so because I'm going to go for a very big one this time. First itself will solve a big one. So then anything you come across later will become easy. Okay, so I need to have a multi-stage graph. So I'll be writing that. Okay, so this is this. So you will be having this, and you can see very clearly that I am writing a what? I am writing a directed graph. There's no doubt in that. So if it is a directed graph, then obviously you will be finding out the shortest path. There's one more thing we will figure out, using shortest path. What was that? De-Sichtner's algorithm. Okay, we use De-Sichtner's algorithm also to figure out our shortest path, right? So that should not forget. Okay, that you should not forget. Always link things. See, I'm writing all crossed up. You should not write like this. Okay, neatly you need to write. So this is 4. Oh no, take it as 6. So this is 6. 3 to 5 is 5. Where is 5 first of all? 5 I'll write it right here. 5 to 7. Don't worry of the diagram. I mean, you are not going to work entirely with the diagram and all. You're going to work with the steps. Diagram will be anyway, you'll be seeing it later part of it. Okay. I hope I've written all the, the edges. Okay, let me cross check. Okay, 1 is 2. Then there is one more edge. Okay, 6 to 7 I'll write. You have to go right till there, but because it's all messed up, so I'll be writing it lightly like this. Okay, so now I hope everything is fine. Okay, now what is the way of figuring out this? Okay, first and foremost, you need to see whether how do you think this multi-stage graph works. Okay, so for that, one important thing that you got to keep in mind here is, okay, how many stages are there? They are basically, you can see very clearly that there are, okay, see this is stage 1. This entire thing is stage 2. All three, 4, 5, 6, all will be coming in one stage. This is stage 3. This will be coming in stage 4, and this will be coming in stage 5. No doubt in that. They should not be having any doubts in figuring out this. Okay, the next part of it. The next part is to make sure that you know how to go from source to destination. There, we are going to take the last extreme nodes as our source and destination. Okay, so what is our last extreme nodes? I'm going to take 1. Be careful here. I'm going to take 1 as my source. Okay, I'm going to take 9 as my destination. Okay, what you are figuring out here, we need to figure out the shortest path. Okay, that you should not be having any doubt. Okay, first thing is we are going to figure out our shortest path. Very simple. Okay, then the next part is we are going to take the source as 1 and destination as 9. Why? Because that's the longest path. Because it's a long, see, if I take 7 and 9, then everyone can do. Okay, no one, I'm not worried about. I'm going to take in such a way that, see, I'm talking with the first level to the last level, so that I'll have multiple amount of steps. Because I will have multiple amount of steps, I'll be able to understand the problem very neatly. Okay, so two things are figured out here. Okay, so let me sort of mark the other node so that you'll sort of get to know it. Okay, anyway, we have the other colors, so let me mark this entire thing like this. Okay, so this is all fine. Now we have a graph. The question is given. It's a multi-stage graph. Make sure that you are figuring out my shortest path. That's the simplest of answers. Okay, so please keep this in mind with the steps what I'm going to write. It will play a very important role for understanding this thing. Okay, first thing is I need to start from the extreme end. What is the extreme end? I need to start from the destination. So what I'm going to do, this is a bottom-up technique. The bottom, okay, I'm going to the top. Okay, so what I'm going to do, how I'm going to write, what's very important. Okay, see, same things only you will be seeing in algorithms. Please understand the steps. So only I say understand the steps, then the algorithm will become easy. Otherwise you will see the algorithm will not know what is happening. Okay, first thing is I'm going to go with the destination, then I'll be moving towards this side, then I'll get to know whether I'll be having a path or not. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, if I to sort of do that, where do you think it will be working through? One second. Yeah, okay, fine. So let me start off do that. Okay, first and foremost, I have, see this very carefully, be careful with regard to this what I'm going to write. First and foremost, I need to figure out the cost of what is the last level I have. See, level stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth stage, be careful with what is this 5. This 5 will be representing, again I'll be showing you, this will be representing my stage. Okay, please zoom in if you can't see. And 5 level, then the next thing is 9. Okay, and what do you think this will be representing? This will be representing my vertex or node. See, in the program which I uses, which I send, I would have written as vertices or vertex. Maybe in some other textbook it will be called node. Both are same. Don't be that stupid to think what is node, what is vertex and all. Everything is same. Okay, now you see the cost of fifth stage to 9. This is only the destination. The cost I don't know, it is 0. That is only the destination. What will be there? Nothing will be there. Okay, so this you got to clearly keep in mind. Okay, the next thing you can see very clearly, the next part is with regard to stage 4. Right? With regard, see, 5 is over. This one is over. Next thing is I need to figure out the cost of What is it? Fourth level, be careful, or fourth stage, level stage, both are same. Fourth stage, so I'll write fourth stage. What is the node? 7. What is the cost I have? To where? You need to think it to where? To destination. To the destination, what is the cost that is associated with it? Look into the diagram very clearly. You can see that the cost associated is nothing but 7. This one, 7 to 9. See from here, this is fourth stage. This is node 7. So node 7. From here, what is the cost to destination? 7 to 9. It is 7. I have written that 7. No doubt in that. Okay. Then I'll be writing the next one. Cost of. Okay. The next thing. What is there in the next, fourth level? Fourth level. The node is 8. Okay. What is the cost to destination? 8 to 9. What is the cost I have? 3. I'm going to write that 3. Is there any other things in fourth stage? No. So is it over? Yes. Okay. Clearly, this is all fully done. Can I go for the next stage now? Yes. If I have to go to the next stage, be careful with this. This next stage, now you have to be little bit careful. Because here, you have to be using your head, you have to be using your common sense to figure out what is, how I'm rating all these things and all. Please zoom in if you can't see. Okay. So what is the thing I'm trying to write here? Okay. What is it I'm trying to do here? Let me start off do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to first of all write, this will be very clear to you. Cost of what and all levels will be there. It is nothing but stage 3, which is nodes are 4. I'll write the entire thing. Again, cost of node, stage 3, node is 5. Cost of stage is 3, node is 6. What is the nodes you already have? In the previous step, see, it was 0 here, so we didn't took anything here. But in the previous step, okay, in the previous step, we would have figured out 7 and 3 for each and everything. So that 7 and 3 needs to be written here like this. 7, okay, comma 3. 7, you'll see what is it, okay, 7, 3. Why? Because even that needs to be calculated. See, I'm going from here to here. I need to go from here to here. So even this will be calculated when I'm going to figure out from here. Okay, so that I need to do this. Okay, that I need to do. Now let me go check it. Okay, from cost, look into this. Okay, look into the first node of how I'm trying to figure out now. What is that? What is the time? Okay, I know what you people will be doing. You are in home, okay, and you would have been normal college. 9 o'clock you should be in class. 9:05, 9:05, 9:10, the entire door will close. What are you going to do that time? Okay, see, you're in home, you need to take maximum utilization of it. Okay, again, I'm telling you, the last 2 months for all those people who have backlogs, you are into a last 2 months of your days that will decide whether you will be staying for 1 year in home or you will be going into 5th sem without any problem. Keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. You have 6 subjects in 4th sem and previous 3rd sem, you keep that in mind. How many backlogs you have? Previous that 1st sem, people, anyone who got backlogs in 1st sem, okay, will not be allowed. If you have even a single backlog, will not be allowed into 5th sem. Okay, keep that in mind. Everything in 1st year should be cleared. 3rd sem, 4th sem, maximum 4, not more than 4. If you have anything more than 4, be in home. As simple as that. And exams are offline. Don't give all the nonsense stories. Okay, it will happen. And it can happen last time. Obviously, it will happen this time. Okay, that too, because people would have been vaccinated. It will be like your normal days itself. Okay, how you wrote your 1st sem exams. Be careful. Okay, see this. What is the thing to be done here? Okay, the thing to be done here is we are going to figure out the cost of from 4. Be careful here. I'm talking about 4. I'm only talking about 4 now. Okay, forget these two. Only with regard to 4. 4 to 7. Okay, 4 to 7. Okay, I'm going to work about 4 to 7. What is the cost I have? It is 1. From 7 to 9, you don't have to worry. Okay, it's already written 7. So from 4 to 7, you need to write for each and everything that you got to keep in mind. From 4 to 7, what is the cost? It is nothing but 1. So I'll write that plus 1. Okay, I'll be rating that plus 1. Next, what is the next thing to be kept in mind? The next thing is I need to go for the next one, right? With regard to 3. Okay, with regard to 3 also I need to write. So from 4, this is with regard to 1. Fine, no doubt in that. Okay, then the next thing from 4, what is the other notes you have? 4 to 6. See this 4 to 8. 4 to 8, what is the cost you have? 6. From 4 to 8, you have what is known as 6 here. Okay, even that should be written. Okay, even that should be written, and that also you are going to write it. Okay, so what and all that you have, that all those things need to be written very clearly. Okay, what is that cost you have? It is nothing but 6. And the next one, okay, here you can see very clearly from 6. Okay, what is the cost you have with regard to the other one? Okay, going to the upward direction of it. This one I'm talking about it. What is the value you have? It is again 6. Okay, this is not the only thing. This is not the only thing. Okay, you need to figure out the other ones also with regard to 3. Okay, so what is 3? 3 is nothing but 4 to 8. Okay, where is 4 to 8? Sorry, 8 from 8. Anything that is coming to 8 here. Okay, see what you did till now. You figured out. Be careful in this step. Okay, be careful in this. You understand this? The problem is fully done. Okay, see this 7. All this 7 you check. This one. Okay, all this 7 is related to this one. Okay, and what is that? What is the node there? 7. Okay, what is the node there? This is nothing but 7. What is that? This one. Okay, from 4. See this, now the node is nothing but 4. From 4 to 7, what you have? 1. Okay, you have written. Okay, then the next node you check 5. From 5 to 7, what is the cost you have? Be careful here. What is the cost you have? 6. I've written 6. Okay, then the next one is 6. From 6 to the next node 7. 6 to 7. What is the cost I have? 6. That 6 I have written here. Okay, but this is all with regard to the first aspect of it. There is one more thing also that is remaining. Okay, so what is the value that you get here? 8. This is 13. Okay, and this is again 13. But there is one more thing also here. What is that one more thing? Obviously with regard to 8. Okay, see, I need to figure out this one. So that cost I'll be rating anyway. It was 3 now. In the previous step it was 3. So that 3 will be coming forward right here. Now again, okay, again you see, make sure that you are getting the values for, okay, from 4 to 8. From 4 to 8. What is the cost you have? From 4 to 8, I have put it as 4. Okay, I have put it as 4. So that 4 will be written here, which is equal to 7. Okay, then again plus. From 5, this is node. From 5 to 8. Already 3 is written here. Okay, from 5 to 8. What is there in from 5 to 8? 5 to 8 is nothing but 2. That is written here, which is nothing but equal to 6. Okay, not 6, 5. Okay, next 3. See, from 6. Okay, from 6 to where? To where you need to understand, be very careful here, from 6 to 8. I have not written this count, right? See, this is again 2. 6 to 8. Okay, what is the cost we have? 2. So 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Okay, you got everything now. You got everything. Okay, now the most important part, we need to figure out which is the minimum thing in this. Okay, which is the minimum thing in this. So what is the most important part? You need to write what is the minimum among all these 3 things. Okay, you're not going to take both. See, here you had only 1. See, from 4 to 7, you had only 7. You don't have to worry. See, with regard to stage 4, node 7, you had only 1 value. You didn't have to worry. But here, you have to go for a minimum one, not a maximum one. Why? Because we are talking about optimization problems. Okay, so we need to figure out the minimum. See, we are talking about minimum cost. So we need to figure out the minimum value here. What is the minimum value? Between 8 and 7. What is 8 and 7? This one. Between 8 and 7, which is minimum? Obviously, it is 7. Okay, next one. Between 13 and 5, which one is minimum? Which is nothing but 5. Between 13 and 5 again, minimum 5. Okay, so you got for each and every, third stage nodes 4, 5, 6, you got the minimum values. Okay, you got the minimum values. Now, this is with regard to third stage. Now the next thing, second stage. So I'm going to write that. Okay, please zoom in if you can't see. Okay, I'm going to write the next thing, which is with regard to cost of. I'm going to write this here. Okay, cost of second stage. What is the nodes I have? 2. Then again, cost of second stage. What's the other node I have? 3. Okay, but initially I have to be very careful to write whatever the values I got in the previous step. I should not forget that. Okay, you have 7 here. Okay, then comma 5, because that needs to be taken forward. Then again 5. Same thing here also. 7, 5, 5. Okay, that will be coming forward. So what is the next meaning? The next meaning is very simple now. Okay, the next meaning what you're trying to figure out now will be very simple. Okay, just like how you did in the previous step. Okay, see big again. I'm going to tell what is the thing that you need to see. Go for node 2. Node 2 is right here. From node 2, what is the value that 7? Where did you get this 7? This 7 is for node 4. Okay, you see very clear. This 7, whatever the right I've written here, is with regard to node 4. So from 2 to node 4, what is the cost you have? 3. Can write that 3 here. Okay, I can write that 3 here. It is nothing but written here, which is nothing but equal to 10. Okay, then again, node 2. Okay, see this node 2. What is you? Where did you write this 5? You got it from 5 here. So from node 2 to node 5, what is the value that you have? Is there a direct path here? Be careful. Is there a direct path from 2 to 5? No, there's no direct path. If there is no direct path, what we write? We write infinity. Yesterday in the lab, I think B2 people will be knowing when we add infinity, what we used to write? 999. Right? So that I'm going to write it right here. I don't know what is the direct path, so I'll go to write infinity. Okay, next thing again, node 2 to the next 5. What is the next 5? 6. What is it? Node to 6. What is the cost? It's already there. It's 2. 2 or 3 I've written that. 3. Okay, this is 3. So that I will be writing it plus 5. So 5 plus 3, 8. 5 plus infinity, obviously infinity. Okay, so because you add anything to infinity, it will be infinity only. Okay, because infinity is so big. This you got. Next thing with regard to the next node. Okay, next node you just check from here. 3. 3 is here. Okay, fine. Then I have written this 7. What is that 7 representing? 4. From 3 to 4. Is there a path? Yes, there is a path from 3 to 4. It is nothing but 6. Okay, so it's nothing but 6. So I'm going to write it. What is it? 13. Okay, then again, what's the next thing? Next thing is with regard to 5. This one. Okay, what is the node representing 5? So from 3 to 5. 3 to 5. There's a path. Yes, is nothing but 5 is equal to 10. Okay, from next one again. Okay, what's the next one? This one. This 5 I've written right here. Okay, so from here, what's the meaning of this? From node 3 to node 6. 3 to node 6, it is 8. 5 plus 18, 13. So 5 plus 8, 13. Again, we need to figure out the minimum values among all these things. Okay, minimum among all these things, because we need the minimum. See, shortest path means minimum, not maximum. It's minimum only. Okay, profit means maximum. So this is between 10, infinity, and 8. Which is minimum? 8. Between 13, 10, 13, 10, again 13. What is minimum? Minimum is again 13. This one 7 plus 13. Okay, this is again 10. Okay, now you see stage 5 already over. This is stage 5. Can write that entire thing here. This is stage 5. This is stage 4. This is stage 3. This entire thing is stage 2. What is the only thing remaining? Stage 1. What is the only thing that is there in stage 1? 1. So that I'm going to write now right here. Please zoom in if you can't see. Okay. So I'm going to write that here. What is that? Cost of, okay, stage 1, node 1. There is only one node here. Okay, stage 1 to node 1. What is it equal to? I need to get the values from the previous one, which is 8 plus. I need to figure out what is the value that I need to go from node 1. This 8 is representing my node 2. See this? I'm representing my node 2 from 1 to 2. What is the cost? 5. 8 plus 5, that is equal to 13. Okay, then again, there's not only one, there's one more also. What is that one more? You can see this 10. 10 will be coming right here. 10 plus, what is this 10 representing? This 10 is representing my node 3. So from 1 to 3, what is 1 to 3? 2. Okay, which is equal to 12. Again, we need to figure out what is the minimum among all these things. So minimum among 13, 12 equal to 12. Okay, is there anything left? No. Is there anything left? No. Now what is my job? This is not my cost and all. Don't think that. Okay, this is not my cost and all. I need to figure out the path now. Okay, I need to figure out the path. So that I need to figure out now. Okay, that I need to see where is my path, how I need to write the path and all. That is very important now. So can I write that path now? Okay, very neatly I can write the path. How do you think the path would be? The path will obviously be coming like this. Okay, so understand this. First thing is from 1. This is the source. There's no doubt in that. From 1. This is my source. What is my minimum value? What is my minimum value? From 1, I need to go backwards now. Okay, so from 1, what is my minimum value? The minimum value was with regard to 12. Okay, what was that 12 represented? You can see very clearly what is that 12 represented. The 12 is represented here. What is that 10 plus 2? You can see very clearly what is that 10 plus 2? It has been represented. Okay, 10 plus 2, that 12 was represented right here. Okay, and how do you figure out what is that 12? Where did you get that 12? You can see that 12 came from 10. Okay, that 10 basically came from right here. The 10, the node for that 10 was with regard to 3 here. See how I'm going backward. See, from cost 1, the minimum value is got you 12. Okay, the 12 you got it from this place. See this, you got it from this place, and this for this place you got the value of, you took the value of 10 from the previous step. Where did you get the 10 from the previous step? Here. And what is the node that is represented by 10? It is nothing but 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is nothing but 1, 2, 3. Then what's the next thing? Next thing you can see very clearly here. Okay, 3 is done. Okay, from 3. From 3, what is the next thing you took? What is the minimum among the entire 3 aspect you took? Which is nothing but equal to, be careful with the way you're writing it. Okay, see, you're just going backwards, nothing more and all. Okay, it's nothing more, just going backwards, that's all. Okay, so you just sort of look into this. You took 3. Among these 3, which you are the minimum, you can see very clearly 13, 10, 13. Which one you had the minimum? The minimum you had from 3 was with regard to this one. What is that the one? You just check. Okay, what is this one representing? This is representing from 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Okay, what is 3 to 5? 5. How I'm drawing the graph? I'm drawing the graph based on this. Based on this, whatever you had, I'm going to write it here itself. Nothing more. Okay, I'll be telling you one more thing also. Very easy, but of course we'll follow the algorithm now. Then the other technique, easy technique, I'll be telling you later. Okay, so this is what was the cost of it? It was 2, and here it was 5. Okay, now this also you got. Same thing, this you already know. Okay, this is with regard to 1 is over, stage 2 is over. Okay, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 is also over. Okay, so the next part. Where did you get this? You got it here. Among all these things now, go to stage 3. Among all these things here, which you had the minimum? You had 7, 5, 5. Right? You had 7, 5, 5. From 5, what was the minimum you had? That you need to check. See, this is 5. What is the minimum you had? The minimum you had was represented by this. And what was the cost associated with that? It was only 2. And what was the the note to it? Okay, the note to it with regard to it was with regard to where did you get this 3? You got the 3 from this one, 8. Where is that 8? It's right here. So I'm going to write it here. What was the cost associated with that 8? You can see very clearly in this diagram also you can see. It's nothing but 2. Okay, it's nothing but your 2. Okay, from 8 again you can look into this. Okay, from 8. What was the thing that you had the minimum thing? The minimum thing was with regard to 3 here. Okay, from where did you get it? You got it 2 with your 9. Okay, 0 plus 9. So it is with regard to 3. Okay, so what is the 3? From 8, what do you have? Where do you have 3? You have 3 here. Okay, so what is this value? It is nothing but 3. Did you reach all the nodes? Did you reach, no, not all the nodes. This is not, prims or Kruskal's and all. Did you reach the shortest path from source to destination? Yes. What is my shortest path? Be very careful in understanding this shortest path. Okay, what is my shortest path here? Very clearly you can see that from node 1, I have reached my node 9. Okay, and you can see the shortest path 2, 5, 7. Okay, see this 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. Look into this. Look into this. Did you get 12? Yes. Same thing only you are going to get it here. See, what was this cost? What did I do? I went from destination to source. See, from here only stage 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I went like this now. What is the value I got? 12. Even if I go from here to here also, two-way street. F ball to SVC, SVC to F ball, both are same. It will not be like different. Okay. Now see this. From 1 to 9 also, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 3, 12.